quarter.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Gesicki hauling in the quick throw.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tua completing this to Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a give to Madison. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Madison. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. On the handoff, it's Madison.
And some space here.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your glove. Your towel. Get to share it with the home team.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.